Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something today. Let them doubt you. Let them sit around whispering about what you can't do. Let them point fingers. Let them laugh. You see, doubt is their language, not yours. While they're busy doubting, you're busy working. While they're talking, you're grinding. Let them have their doubts, because every minute they spend doubting you, you're stacking up proof. Proof that you are built for this. Let me tell you something that most people overlook in this noisy world. You don't have to announce every step you're taking. You don't have to explain your dreams, your goals, your moves to anybody. In fact, the more you stay silent, the more powerful your success becomes when it finally shows up. See, people are addicted to talking. They'll talk about what they're going to do. They'll make big promises. They'll post every little effort on social media like it's an achievement. But real power, real strength, that moves in silence. That grinds in the dark where no one can see it. That's where champions are made. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. You don't have to tell them you're coming, just come. You don't have to convince them you're serious, just be serious every day with every ounce of your energy. Let them see it when it's too late for them to stop it. That's how real success works. It doesn't show up with a warning, explodes onto the scene, and suddenly the same people who doubted you are now watching you in disbelief. And let me tell you, there is no better feeling than that. To stay silent, to keep your head down, to work while they sleep, to study while they party, to grind while they relax. And then one day, boom, your success is so loud that it drowns out all their noise. People will doubt you. That's their job. People will question you. That's what they do. But your job is not to argue with them. Your job is not to go back and forth proving your point. Your job is to let your results be so undeniable, so massive, so clear that they can't say a word when they see it. You want to silence your haters? Don't talk. Win. You want to make them respect you? Don't argue. Succeed. You want to show them you're serious? Don't shout. Show up every day without fail until your presence becomes so strong that they can't ignore you, even if they try. I'm telling you, there is unmatched power in silence, because while they are watching for your words, they'll miss your actions. While they're waiting for you to announce your plans, you're already 10 steps ahead. And when you finally unveil what you've been building, it's not just progress, it's domination. That's the difference between those who make noise and those who make moves. Noise fades, moves last. Words get forgotten, results get remembered. You have to decide which one you're chasing. And let me warn you, staying silent is not easy. It takes discipline, because your ego will want to show off. Your pride will want to clap back at doubters. Your emotions will want to defend yourself. But when you can master that silence, when you can swallow that urge and channel all that energy into your grind, that's when you become unstoppable. That's when every second of your time is feeding your dream, not feeding your critics. And the best part, when you finally arrive, when your success is standing tall for the world to see, you won't have to say a word, because success speaks louder than anything you could ever say. People respect results. People bow down to evidence. And when you let your success do the talking, no one can debate it. No one can deny it. That's the power you hold when you stay silent and let your work shine. So let them talk. Let them guess. Let them assume you're done, assume you're failing, assume you're out. And while they're busy with their mouths, you stay busy with your mission. Stay silent, stay focused. And when the time comes, let your success make the loudest statement anyone's ever heard. Doubt and criticism are not your enemies. I want you to understand that right now. They are the hidden fuel that will take you further than you ever imagined. People will doubt you. That's a fact. People will criticize you, sometimes for no reason at all. They will say you're not good enough, smart enough, strong enough. They will find flaws in your plans, holes in your dreams, and weaknesses in your confidence. And at first, that hurts. It cuts deep because you start questioning yourself. You start wondering if maybe they're right. Maybe you don't have what it takes. Maybe you should slow down, shrink back, give up. But let me tell you, that doubt, that criticism, that pain is not meant to break you. It's meant to build you. It's meant to light a fire inside you so strong that no amount of rain can put it out. Every champion you've ever admired has been doubted. Every success story you've ever heard has been criticized. No one rises without resistance. No one climbs without weight on their back. So when they doubt you, when they throw their words at you like stones, you have a choice. You can let it crush you, or you can let it carve you into something stronger. You can let it stop you, or you can let it sharpen your focus. See, doubt is powerful, but only if you let it control you. The real winners, they take that doubt and they turn it into discipline. They take that criticism and they turn it into fuel. They hear the words, but they don't absorb the poison. Instead, they use it as motivation to push harder, to go further, to prove every single one of them wrong. You need to start looking at doubt and criticism like weights in the gym. At first, they feel heavy. They make your muscles ache, your body scream. But over time, the more you lift them, the stronger you get. The same people who laughed at you will be the same ones clapping when you succeed. And the beautiful part is, their doubt will have played a role in your growth. It made you tough. It made you relentless. It made you hungry. You didn't get soft because they doubted you. You got sharp because you refused to let their words define you. That's the secret right there. Let them talk. Let them doubt. And you keep moving, you keep building, you keep working like your life depends on it, because in a way it does. And let me tell you something else. Criticism will teach you what comfort never will. Comfort will lull you to sleep. Comfort will keep you soft, safe, small. But criticism, that wakes you up. That challenges you, that forces you to look at your weaknesses and decide whether you're going to let them stay there or whether you're going to fix them. The people who make it to the top are not the ones who never faced doubt. They're the ones who faced it and used it as a stepping stone instead of a stumbling block. They didn't cry over it, they climbed over it. So when they say you can't, hear it as a challenge. When they say you're not ready, take it as your signal to prepare harder. When they say you fail, let that be the exact reason you refuse to quit. Because every time you turn doubt into determination, every time you convert criticism into commitment, you grow, you get better, you get stronger. And eventually your results will be so powerful that the same people who doubted you will have no choice but to respect you. They'll have no choice but to admit they were wrong. And by then you won't even need their approval because you'll be too busy winning. So let their doubt come. Let their criticism come. And while they do what they do best, you do what you do best. Grow. There's a special kind of power in making people wonder when you rise so quietly, so steadily, that by the time they notice, it's already too late to stop you. That's when you know you've moved right. See, everybody wants to show off in the beginning. They want to flash their plans, announce their goals, let the world know what's coming. But the real ones, the ones who win big, they keep it low until it's loud enough on its own. They make people sit back in shock, scratching their heads, wondering how it all happened so fast. That's the art you need to master. Not to explain, not to justify, not to prove as you go, but to build in silence and then let the finished product speak volumes. When you make them wonder, you take their attention without even trying. Suddenly, the same people who dismiss you are now watching closely. They can't figure it out because they never saw the struggle. They didn't witness the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices you made behind closed doors. All they see is the success standing tall in front of them. And that confusion, that shock, that's your victory. That's the reward for staying consistent when no one believes. You become a mystery they can't solve, a story they can't explain. And that's more powerful than any speech you could ever give. You don't owe them an explanation. Let them wonder. Let them sit in their curiosity while you keep elevating. See, wondering leads to respect. Because when they can't figure out how you pulled it off, they're forced to admit that maybe, just maybe, you're built different. And that's when the shift happens. The laughter stops. The doubt fades. And in its place comes silence, the kind that only shows up when people realize they underestimated you. That's the moment you own, when they have no choice but to watch, wide-eyed, as you continue to rise. And let's be real, making them wonder feels better than proving them wrong with words, because words fade, arguments get forgotten. But that look on their faces when they see you winning, that sticks. That stays with them. And deep down, they know they had a chance to believe in you and they chose not to. Now they're stuck watching from the sidelines while you play the game at a level they can't touch. And the best part, you didn't have to change for them. You didn't have to beg for their validation. You just kept moving, kept grinding, and now the results are undeniable. You see, when you make them wonder, you protect your peace. You stay focused on the mission instead of getting distracted by every opinion thrown your way. You don't waste time trying to convert doubters or please critics. Instead, you stay in your lane, head down, hard in the work. And when it's time, you lift your head and realize you're so far ahead that they can't even see your dust. That's the power of silence mixed with execution. It turns you into a force no one saw coming. Regret is a powerful thing, and it always finds its way back to the people who once underestimated you. The same people who laughed when you started, the same ones who doubted your dreams, they will carry that regret deep inside when they finally see what you've become. In the beginning, they didn't see your vision. They didn't believe in your potential. They sized you up based on where you were, not where you were going. They looked at your current struggle and made the mistake of thinking that's where you'd stay. That's their error. That's their blind spot. And one day, when your success is shining so bright, it can't be ignored, that regret will hit them harder than any words you could ever say. You see, people are quick to judge when you're at the bottom. They write you off, call you crazy, say you're wasting your time. They think they've got you all figured out, and they don't hesitate to let you know you'll never make it. But what they forget is that seasons change, struggles evolve, hustle compounds, and the person they mock today can be the person they admire tomorrow, but by the time they realize it, it's too late. The chance to stand with you, to support you, to believe in you when it matters, that's gone. All they're left with is regret. Watching from a distance as you rise to levels they never thought possible. And that regret, that's not on you, that's on them. It's the price they pay for counting you out too soon. It's the cost of their arrogance, their lack of vision, their failure to recognize greatness in its raw form. Because real greatness doesn't always look polished in the beginning. It looks like struggle. It looks like sacrifice. It looks like someone working in silence while the world moves on without them. But when that greatness finally breaks through, when it steps into the light, it demands attention. And that's when regret sets in for those who turn their backs, for those who laughed instead of lifted, who doubted instead of supported. There is nothing louder than the silence of people who once disrespected you, now forced to watch your success without a seat at your table. That silence is regret speaking. It's them replaying every moment they dismissed you, every word they said to discourage you, every time they chose not to believe. And you won't have to say a thing. Your presence, your progress, your position, that says it all. It's a sweet revenge, not with anger or hatred, but with undeniable proof that you are always capable, always destined, even when they couldn't see it. So let them underestimate you. Let them look down on you now. Their regret will come later, and it will come hard. And when it does, you'll be too busy winning to even notice. You'll be too focused on your next level to waste energy on their remorse. Because the truth is, success is the greatest revenge. It turns their doubt into disappointment, their laughter into silence, their underestimation into regret. And that regret, it belongs to them, not you. Your job is to keep building, keep moving, keep proving, not with words, but with work. Your only focus should be the mission ahead, the dream that keeps you up at night and wakes you up in the morning. And as you do that, trust me, regret will take care of itself. It will find its way back to every person who failed to believe, who failed to see the giant inside you while you were still crawling. The real magic happens when you work in private. When nobody sees the effort, the struggle, the late nights and early mornings, that's when you're building something powerful. The problem with most people is they want to shine before they've done the work. They want applause before they've earned it. But that's not how real success works. You don't get to skip the grind and jump straight to the glory. First, you've got to disappear into your craft. You've got to go missing for a while, cut off the noise, and put in the kind of work that nobody claps for because they can't see it yet. But that's exactly what makes it valuable, because when you finally step into the spotlight, you're not hoping for approval. You bring in undeniable results that shine on their own. Working in private means you're not showing every little move you make. You're not broadcasting every plan, every idea, every struggle. You're keeping it close because you know the power of patience and privacy. You understand that seeds don't grow while people are staring at them. They grow underground, in silence, in the dark. But this takes discipline because your ego will want to show off too early. You'll want to post every little win, tell everyone about your plans, get that quick hit of validation. But if you can resist that urge and stay locked in, the payoff is far bigger, because when you finally shine in public, it's not just a flicker, it's a blaze. It's powerful because it's backed by real work, real struggle, real consistency. And people respect that because deep down they know how rare it is. Anybody can talk, but few can show up with results that shut mouths and open doors. That's the level you reach when you commit to working in private first. And here's the best part. When you shine in public after putting in the private work, no one can take it from you. It's yours. It's not borrowed hype. It's not fake followers or empty applause. It's real success that you built with your own hands when nobody was watching. And because of that, it lasts. It sticks. It grows even bigger because people can feel the authenticity behind it. You didn't cheat the process. You didn't cut corners. You earned every bit of the shine you're now enjoying, and that makes it unshakable. So don't get discouraged when it feels like nobody sees your effort. Don't lose heart when the grind feels thankless and invisible. That's exactly where you're supposed to be right now. That's the stage where greatness is forged. And trust me, when the time is right, when the results are undeniable, your shine will break through in public so loud, so clear that even your doubters will have to pay attention. But until then, stay hidden, stay focused, stay grinding in the shadows. Because the longer you build in private, the brighter you'll shine when you finally step into the light. There's a point where words don't matter anymore. Arguments don't matter. Explanations don't matter. The only thing that speaks loud enough is success. When you let success be your answer, you remove the need to prove yourself with anything else. You don't have to respond to critics. You don't have to fight back against doubters. And you definitely don't have to explain your moves to people who never believed in you in the first place. Let success do the talking. Because success is undeniable. It doesn't need defense. It doesn't ask for permission. When you win, when you rise, when you accomplish the very thing they said you couldn't, that's the only statement that counts. And the beauty of it is, success speaks in every language. Everyone understands it. Whether they love you or hate you, whether they doubted you or secretly wished for your failure, when you win, they all have to acknowledge it, even if it's in silence. Even if they can't bring themselves to congratulate you, they feel it. They feel the weight of your success pressing against every lie they told about you. That's why the smartest move is not to argue with people, not to waste energy trying to convince them to see your vision, because most won't, not until it's already done. So instead of draining yourself trying to prove them wrong with words, just focus on proving yourself right with actions. Keep building, keep grinding, keep moving forward until your success becomes so loud that it drowns out every voice that ever tried to hold you back. Let your results answer the critics. Let your achievements silence the noise. And here's the thing. Success has a way of rewriting history. The same people who once doubted you will start changing their tune. They'll say they always knew you had it in you. They'll pretend they were in your corner from the start, but deep down they know the truth. They remember every time they laughed at your dreams, every time they said you wouldn't make it. And now your success is the mirror they have to face every single day. That's the real power. You don't have to expose them. Your success does that automatically. So let your focus be on the grind, not on the gossip. Let your energy go into building your vision, not defending it. Because when you finally arrive, when you stand on the stage of your own success, everything else falls into place. Your results will speak for you in rooms where your name was once disrespected. Your achievements will walk into places before you do and demand respect without a word. That's why success is the best answer. It's permanent, it's loud, and it can't be denied. And the best part is, success keeps speaking long after the struggle is over. Years from now, people will still be talking about what you accomplished. Long after the critics move on, your results will still be standing tall. So make that your mission. Not to win arguments, not to clap back at haters, but to build something so solid that it becomes your legacy. Let that be your answer. Every time someone doubts you, every time someone tries to tear you down, remind yourself, success will handle it. Success will respond. And when it does, it will be louder, stronger, and more effective than anything you could ever say.